Hello, guys. Welcome back to Christianity Reloaded. Today, we are looking at this ridiculous argument that the Muslims always make by saying that Jesus was a Muslim and that the rest of the prophets are Muslims. But they forget that this argument backfires on them. And I'm going to tell you in different ways why this argument backfires against the Muslims. And sometimes they give you, some kind of excuses why they believe that Jesus was a Muslim. They point out that Jesus prayed like a Muslim. But let's circle back and I will tell you how this argument is not in their favor. Number one, if you say that Jesus was a Muslim, you're automatically saying that someone can be a Muslim without not having access to Koran and not even listening to your so-called Prophet Muhammed, which means that the Quran and Prophet Muhammad are useless. You cannot, for you not to have access to them, you can still be a Muslim. What's the point of Quran and what's the point of Muhammad coming as a prophet? If someone can be a Muslim without encountering them, you see how the argument backfires on them, because if you say that Jesus was a Muslim because Jesus have no encounter with Muhammad, he have no encounter with the Quran. He didn't know what Quran is then. And if someone can still be a Muslim without having this stuff, what's the point of going to convert people to Muslims, to Islam? The second point I want to make about saying that Jesus was a Muslim is that, and the people that point out that there is Muslim because the way Jesus prayed. And when you look at the history, who came first? Is it Jesus that came first or Muhammad? Is Jesus that came first, which means we can say as a Christian that Muhammad borrowed from Jesus how Jesus prays. That's where he got, bowing your head down. He got it from Jesus. And it's a valid point because Jesus was here before Muhammad. And we know that most of the stuff in Quran was copied from a Christian book and the Jewish book, the Bible, both the New and the Old Testament. Some of the stuff he copied there and the stuff he made up was there. So which means we can make a point that Muhammad copied how Jesus prayed and instructed the Muslims to pray like that. And when you look at the way the Muslims grade prophet, who is prophet, they even say that Adam is a prophet. Anyone they hear the name is a prophet. Everyone in the Old Testament is a prophet in the Muslim world. They don't even understand what prophet means. For someone to be a prophet, they borrow this word again from Old Testament, from the Bible. They borrow the word prophet and transfer it to Muhammad, and they start calling him a prophet. Like somebody have not been in a stadium or the soccer, somebody start calling himself a soccer referee. And this person have not been in the stadium to watch football, soccer. Like have not been to Europe to watch soccer in Europe, or his country have no football soccer club in his country. He just maybe probably watch it on television, how the soccer is being played on television. And he started calling himself a referee, a soccer referee. That's what Muhammad started doing, because maybe he came across he came across a Christian book, or someone told him about Christianity and about Judaism, and they just started saying that, he copied. Somebody told him about the story of a prophet in the Old Testament, and they just assume that he is one of them. And the problem we have with that is that we don't even have an Arab prophet before Muhammad came. And it's so funny when you read about how Muhammad is telling the Jews and the Christians what to do. God is using Arab prophet to tell the Jews that have many prophets. The Israelites, let me use the word Israelite, have many prophets before. And someone not from their lineage comes along and start telling them what a prophet is and what God wants them to do. It's funny, because I see in some places where even he's asking Jesus whether Jesus is telling his followers to worship him or to worship his mother. And this somebody, for 40 years, he has no religion. Just within 40 years, he become a prophet, and he starts receiving things from God. And now his followers are trying to do like them by claiming something. They're trying to do like their prophet by claiming that Jesus was a prophet without any proof. The only proof they have is that Jesus bowed down to pray. And where did he get that he bowed down? You didn't get it in Koran, you go to the Bible to get it. And when even you get it in the Bible, you still come out and say that the Bible is corrupt. Because the Bible doesn't support Prophet Muhammad. Or we normally call it your prophet. But I understand that many of you doesn't like people to use like a bad word against a prophet. And we try to not cause you guys some emotional problem, have a bit of respect for your religion. But the problem is that you guys don't even hesitate to say something about somebody we consider as God by saying that Jesus is a prophet. It's an insult. But you guys don't hesitate to say that. But when we say that a prophet is a fake prophet, you guys get angry. And you guys want fair play. And as I always say that we won't be talking about Muslims or Islam, if not because they talk about us first. If you go to the Koran, you see where they say that Jesus performed a miracle even when he was just a child, maybe 6 months child. I don't understand I don't remember the exact date they said, but I know he's a child. He performed miracle, and you know that this is fake, because if Jesus did that, it would have been recorded in the Bible because it's a miracle. And in the Bible we have the record of his first miracle, and somebody coming 600 years after Jesus, probably dreaming, and he's now telling us what Jesus did. He wasn't even there. And they want he succeeded in people believing him and his testimony, which we consider is fake. So saying that Jesus is a Muslim or all the prophets are Muslims is an insult. It's a big insult, I'm telling you. And it backfires on you guys, because if all of them are, as you said, we have no need for Quran or Prophet Muhammad. Why? Because people can be Muslims without encountering him or his teachings. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our video and tell us what what do you think, whether what I said is wrong, because I normally have some Muslims coming to tell me that I'm wrong in this and that. I welcome everyone to come and express their opinion. Thank you for watching. Peace.